what's up?
What is a hoe? Because when we talk about hoes, it's someone who is overtly promiscuous and likes to dabble in a lot of things, but who can actually be labeled as one, because for some reason there's levels to it, even though it's relatively the same thing. Now, who could be labeled as a woe is where things get rocky. We all know sex sells, been, will always, forever and ever will sell. In different formats, even when you're not excessively sexual with your image, you're still finding ways to sell sex appeal. And this very much goes for both men and women, but we're just gonna focus on the gals today. If we're being honest, only one of the two has sex appeal. That's no disrespect. It doesn't mean one is better than the other, nor does it mean one doesn't have it because she doesn't sell sex. It's either you got it or you don't. And it's not really a bad thing either. Ariana is beautiful, but she's not sexy. But what is or isn't sexy is very subjective. I'm gonna read an excerpt from this article that can sum it up a bit easier. Who one person considers sexy may be different than another person. Even if two people agree someone is sexy, it might be for different reasons. The consistent idea is that someone who is sexy has the ability to arouse desire. Sexy also comes with an attitude of confidence and being comfortable with one's body. While beautiful people may be natural beauties, it's usually something extra. Have you ever noticed that sexy people do not apologize for the attention that they get? We can't imagine Marilyn Monroe apologizing, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn you on." On the contrary, being sexy means unabashedly owning your sexuality and the effect that you have on others. With rap, you get a bigger leverage based on how you present yourself. Rap culture has grown in promiscuity, and with what's going on in the current state of music, that direction is highly encouraged. We can complain all day that it shouldn't be the only representation of black women, but we don't make the executive decisions. And as long as they see you as uckable, then you have your green light. We also have to acknowledge that artists have come out and spoken about how labels pay them more when they push degeneracy.
People who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't. Some records are made by committee, meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics. We're gonna have that. You have, the record company pushing the narrative. Some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full.
Although this may be Megan's MO since she first hopped on the scene, she has been pushing those barriers more and more, and that's the problem. Megan told us from the jump what she is about. Megan is big, she is sexy, she got ass for days, and loves to drink and have fun and party. The basics. When Megan performs, she's selling sex and desirability, which is all fun and games until it hits the fan and it's being used against you. When Megan first hopped on the scene, we were fascinated by this 5'10" goddess with the voluptuous curves and all the ass, defining what it means to be a hot girl or having a hot girl summer, which some would say is defined around your wholeness. But in all actuality, it's just about having fun. But because her image is so sexual and her lyrics are explicit, the true meaning gets lost. But those who get it, get it. What Megan does is exude confidence, and being as big and curvaceous as she is, while openly rapping crazy, is actually intimidating to people. But Megan isn't the first to do this, but she kept crossing the barriers in a way that wasn't innuendo, it was blatant. And her having connections to so many people and partying, people stopped separating the artist from the music. Megan became her lyrics because that's all she gave us. That's only according to the people who don't look outside of her image. Megan was one of the few rappers who pushed school on us, making sure to finish her degree while still being Megan Thee Stallion. She's the one who pushed for mental health advocacy, but the only thing that persevered was her image of sex. Sexiness has so many layers to it. There's many reasons why some may have it and some don't, even if they do check the boxes of what someone who is supposed to be sexy has. If you look at someone like Chloe Bailey, she is very gorgeous, thick in the thighs and curvy, and talented as can be. She checks those boxes, but Chloe doesn't have sex appeal, even though she's a very sexy person. She can't sell sex because it doesn't come in a natural feeling. Like when she did the lollipop video, which was a mistake on her part, but everybody makes mistakes. It was pushing a version of hypersexuality that you find in old call books. She was trying to be alluring, but that allure isn't a one size fits all. If you look at someone like Ariana, all you gotta do is look at her. She is naturally very alluring. She has a charismatic energy that easily touches you. She doesn't check those hypothetical boxes of being curvy and whatever, but she is confident in her body, and that's what draws you to her. Ariana Grande has a cookie cutter image. If you look at her, she looks like a little girl. She's very petite, beautiful, and she doesn't overdo it. She's not extremely provocative, or when she is provocative, it doesn't look that way because there's not much to police. But either way, if you put both images aside and you forget everything about how they portray themselves in the media, the one where Megan is selling sex versus Ariana who doesn't, who is the bigger hoe? If you remove the layers, wholeness is defined by your sexual encounters, but because people are so hell-bent on policing women's bodies, the simple fact that you may have had sex while looking like this makes you a hoe. Over the past year, Ariana Grande has had a few scandals based off of the people she has dated, and the last one was a bit too much for people to handle.
Ariana Grande and her long history of cheating in relationships. 2013, Brooks accuses Ariana for cheating on him with Nathan Sykes. Same year, 2013, rumors started going around that Mac Miller and his longtime girlfriend Nomi broke up because he cheated on her with Ariana. In 2016, Naya Rivera revealed in her book that Big Sean allegedly cheated on her in 2014 with Ariana when she walked into her house and Ariana was there. In 2018, Mac Miller's ex-girlfriend Nomi revealed on her Tumblr blog Mac cheated on her again with Ariana in 2016. In 2018, there were rumors Ariana cheated on Mac with Pete Davidson, while Pete was in a relationship with Cassie David. In 2020, Cassie said she found out Pete was cheating on her with Ariana through Instagram. In 2019, TMZ reports that Ariana and Big Sean were getting cozy in the studio together while he's dating Jean Aiko. In 2020, Dalton Gomez's ex-girlfriend posted this on her Instagram story, fueling the rumors that Dalton cheated on her with Ariana. In July 2023, it was announced Ariana and Dalton are getting a divorce. Ethan Slater and his wife are separating. And now it's announced Ariana and Ethan are dating all in 1 week, fueling the rumors they cheated on their spouses.
Oh yes, and yes she did, and if you're wondering, does it get worse? It does. You're going to be seeing this image circulating around a lot, okay? So about a month ago, this image was taken in London, and it says Ariana Grande in the center celebrates her 30th birthday at Soho farmhouse with a new boyfriend, Ethan Slater on the right, the redhead, on June 27th. They were also with a friend, but that's besides the point because remember, this image was taken, they were spotted at the retreat a few weeks before the entire relationship went public. Now remember, Ethan's wife at this point still doesn't know. But guys, that's not even the worst part. You want to know why? Not only were they spotted by onlookers who were also at the retreat that were confused at how touchy-feely they were being at their little breakfasts, but it turns out this is just Ariana's place to take her guys. Because this exact little retreat that her and Ethan were staying at, guess what? She took Dalton to a few months prior. So Ariana takes her ex in London to this retreat and they spend a nice time together. Basically scopes out the place, is oh, I really like it here. Why don't I take my new guy? Could you imagine having a cute little getaway with your husband and making all these beautiful memories and having a good time together? And then meeting a guy at work and taking him to that specific location and also having another getaway and a fling with him, all while you just met his baby and his wife. And then this man has the audacity to call out his ex-wife by saying like, oh, we just want to like co-parent and be like healthy and stable for our child. After she released her statement saying that she was surprised by the entire thing, caught off guard by Ariana, called Ariana out on the entire thing. Like, why are you backtracking? She said what she said. She meant what she meant. Image, reputation, done. I hope that birthday weekend was worth it.
Ariana has had her fair share of rendezvous. Fair, but she really hasn't been getting much flack for it until this last one. Is it wrong for Ariana to sleep with a man who was married with a baby? Absolutely, because it is messy, and her messiness is what got her in this predicament where people are now seeing her as a home wrecker. Was it wrong for Megan to sleep with a man that is 5'5" while her best friend was dating him? Absolutely, because it is messy, and look where it got her. She's kind of still technically bouncing back from being seen as a hoe, and a few of the people she had sex with were exposed to the public.
It's like nobody be listening to my music. They be like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion. I cannot believe she likes to have sex. I cannot believe Megan Thee Stallion fucks. We shall be. No, but I am turning over, a new leaf. And I'm stingy with the cootie cat. I'm not a freak anymore.
Image, of course, plays a hand on why she is demonized more for liking sex and wanting to have it. But like I said, remove the image. Keyword, remove the image of both the ladies. They basically do the same thing. But as we know, black people, especially black women, do get demonized more for anything. So no one is the bigger hoe. The real hoes are the men.
I'm gonna poke you right here.
Facts. No one wants to acknowledge the real villain in these origin stories. The complacent men who are also in relationships that got swindled. How you got so easily? We can talk about Megan messing with Tori, but not Tori messing with two women at the same time. We can talk about Ariana taking this girl's man, but that the man who got took after he just had a baby. Nobody is right. Nobody. But these dudes are complacent, also get away scotch-free in all of their messiness. Cause guys are allowed to be hoes. Because in their world, it is considered basic human nature. Only for them though. But I rest my case. Make sure you like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think down below. This was honestly just for jokes, so thanks for tuning in. Toodles!